Karine. House Speaker Johnson and the President had their first face-to-face, one-on-one meeting. What can you share about how that went?
So yes, and I think obviously the Speaker spoke to this himself when he was at the Sticks. The President and Speaker Johnson had a moment after the meeting, after the group meeting. I'm going to be mindful here. It was a private discussion, so I don't have a readout for all of you. But it was, you heard from the Speaker on how on his side of things. I just don't have anything else to share on the private meeting that they had.
Okay, well, earlier you just said that this was a very productive meeting.
Yeah.
On the Ukraine funding front, what was productive about it? It seems like nothing has changed.
Well, look, I mean, there's work to do, obviously, right? There's work to do, and we have said, if the Speaker puts this on the floor, it would get bipartisan support. We believe that. We're talking about the National Security Supplemental, obviously. It would have bipartisan support. I just laid out how all four leaders heard directly from the CIA director about how dire it is and what we have seen in the last couple of months in Ukraine because of the congressional inaction. I mean, that is dire, right? That they heard dire reports from the CIA director on what is currently happening. And, you know, and it's not that, just that, it's what you all have reported from what's coming out of Ukraine and what we have seen as recently as last week when Russia took over one of the critical cities in Ukraine. And so, look, the evidence is there. They heard from the CIA director, the reporting, all of you all have reporting. We've heard from President Zelensky directly about this. There are consequences here. There are consequences. And you know, Congress needs to act. The House needs to act. Senate acted 70-29. They passed a bipartisan, in a bipartisan way, this National Security Supplemental. Now we need it to go to the floor. We know, hearing from Republicans in the House, that there would be bipartisan support. So yes, it was productive in the sense that everybody was in agreement on what needs to happen next. Now we need to see that action in Congress.